Court decision could have an effect on mental health. Jeremy J. Ford visited with a specialist at the Foundation Recovery Center today to discuss the impact of the Supreme Court decision. He joins us now in the newsroom with more. Jeremy.
Well, thanks, Sasha. Carrying out a pregnancy can already cause changes in the body physically and mentally. I spoke with Andrea Hitchcock, a specialist here in the Valley who helps give women the recovery and support they need during their pregnancy.
I think women should have a right to make decisions on their own body.
Mental health specialist Drea Hitchcock tells me the decision to overturn Roe v. Wade could have dire consequences for women, especially for those who have been assaulted in states where abortions have been banned.
Mental health is going to come into effect where I think that they should have resources out there if they're feeling they have no outlet.
Here in the Valley, the Foundation for Recovery offers help, resources, and a place for people to get the information they need if they're experiencing a mental health crisis.
We have the center, which is located off the Maryland Parkway. They teach us about safe sex all the time. They pass out condoms. The Foundation of Recovery, they also pass out condoms. They have great resources that tell us where to go. If you need some help, here you go.
Well, the Foundation for Recovery is open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. From the newsroom, Jeremy J. Ford.
Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Those in the gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, wherever it may be. This is real quick. This is the Roe v. Wade decision about mental health. It says mental health and impacts. Now, you got to consider a few things when it comes to topics like this. For one, you always got a weirdo like this that's giving somebody's opinion on what they can do with their bodies. But you could tell a woman like this clearly hates men, okay? Because for one thing, she looks like a dude. She's built like one. But yeah, she has the audacity to have those arch eyebrows, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of goddamn confusion here in America. Just all confusion. At the end of the day, that's what it really is. Confusion. Okay? Because how are you giving an advocate speech about women's rights and about this and this and that? But look at you. You clearly ain't following the rules, man. Like, you don't know if you want to be a dude or a woman. Arch eyebrows, but you build like fucking Brock Lesnar, right? This place is ridiculous, but they're talking about the consequences having a baby can have on women's health. Well, for one thing, a woman don't have a right to kill anything that comes out of her body, because for one thing, the baby don't really belong to her. Okay, this is another human being. And I watched a video on abortion last night, and it's very disturbing, man, for the ones that they can't just suck, even if you just suck it out of you. But overall, they got those clamps. They're like these V clamps, almost kind of like what they use in gynecology, which gynecology goes into the study of the woman's female anatomy. Gynecology was based on torturous regimens that Esau used to practice on Israelite women, okay? But now you notice how fucked up it is. They're advocating now for abortions. The same torturous technique, right? They take these clamps and they peel a baby apart inside of her. And they already give you clear indications that abortions can result in birth complications. You may not be able to give birth. You might not be able to have a long-term pregnancy anymore. You know what I'm saying? You may have ovarian cancer. You can develop what they call cysts, which is on your uterus, which is fibroids, etc., from abortions. Because what happens is they tear the baby apart. They break the arm, the legs, they crack the skull, and they pull the baby out, and then they put it all back together to see if they, you know, if it's all a particular anatomy of a species, man. It's totally wicked as all hell. All right, but these are the same demons that's advocating for it, because these people here, these people are wicked, man. Okay, and this is the reason why they must be destroyed. These people must be destroyed. Okay, because they're murderers, man. Like the Lord said, man, they're murderers, man stealers. This place is just wicked. Okay, because my thing is, oh, her body, her choice. Well, no, she shouldn't be a slut. And you know, you want to make excuses as to why, when women get raped and they end up being pregnant. For one thing, why do women get raped? Okay, because for one thing, there's no order. Second of all, the way they dress. Third of all, they're not at home like they should be. That's why the scriptures say women should be keepers at home. Okay, it's a remedy for shit like that. Being at home, being in subjection under a man, and dressing modestly, man. Okay, when you out there like a strag of bones, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, you stumbling, drunk, throwing up in a damn parking lot, yeah, somebody gonna see you and grab you up. You know, you got your 3 o'clock club dress on, man. You tight, you showing your figure. Yeah, one of these sex-craved, deprived maniacs out here, he will literally take you and do something to you, man. But there's a remedy for that. Meaning keep your ass at home. You know, stay at home. And that's the remedy for it. But see, when it comes to that type of aspect and you're trying to put down the correction, then it becomes an issue. Oh, well, you can't tell me what to do. I'm a woman. Well, that's the reason why your shit got overturned. And it's a good thing because they've been advocating to overturn this Roe v. Wade thing for 40, 50 years, man, and found out that it was based on a damn lie. Okay, that she wasn't even really raped, I don't believe. I heard sporadic details of the story, but I heard that a lot of it was based on a damn lie. It was an agenda they wanted to push for you simple women out there to kill Israelite babies. But see, what's happening now is that the role reversals are being turned. Esau women or Edomite women are not procreating. They're losing 4 times the babies that they once made in the earlier times. And now they want to overturn that because a lot of these Edomite feminist women, they're actually aborting their babies. And Esau is looking like, wait a minute, this whole abortion thing was really set up to do numbers on you Israelites. It wasn't supposed to come and backfire us. But that's why the Most High is returning that judgment upon his own head, man. And that's what his ass get. Okay? So matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Because this is a device. That's a device that Esau has created for Israelites. But look, it's turned back on them. Okay? So this is the book of Proverbs 1:31. It says here, therefore should they eat the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices, right? Because essentially this happened because, you know what I'm saying, this is what they had did. You see what I'm saying? So overall, man, it's a recompense. I mean, what goes around comes around. They intended that to be for Jake, but see, it didn't work that way now because they're losing numbers. Now all of a sudden, now they want to go and say, well, we got to put an end to it. Nah, what about when Israelite women was putting their babies down? It was okay. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good though, because now shit, it jokes on you. All right. So this is the book of Job 21:27. It says, behold, I know your thoughts and the devices which you wrongfully imagined against me. Right? Because like we said, that whole Roe v. Wade thing, a lot of it was fabricated. A lot of it wasn't even real. Or, well, I wouldn't say real, but a lot of it just wasn't as what they said. A lot of it was fabricated BS. Like most shit that these people, you know, do. Most things that Esau do is fabricated, man. Okay, because it's all an agenda. That's what he does. He's a demon. He's a devil. And everything that he set up for Jake to fail, okay, and turned it back on them, like the opiates, okay, crack cocaine epidemic, meth. Now Jake was destroyed by crack cocaine and blow and all that other shit. But hey, look what happened to Esau. They're dying from opioids. They're dying from meth. Okay, like you got a lot of Edomites, man. They're heavily on meth, man. Okay, I never known a Jake that did shit like meth, but Esau, that's what he does. That's his drug of choice. That and opioids, and good for him. Let them all kill each other, man. Because you know what? It's about time the Lord judge him. Okay, so the hell with it. I don't give a damn. Kill each other off. Do what you do because you sat there and you advocated and you vouched for my people dying off. Okay, so hey, it's the same goddamn thing. All right, so this is the book of Psalms 10:2. It says, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Okay, let them be taken in the devices what they have imagined, right? Because like I said, this was all a test, or not a test. It was all an experiment to persecute Jake. Like when Esau have those experiments, like if you read the commercials and shit, they pay you $10,000 to become a test lab. They paying you that type of money is because they're putting something in you that you might not possibly recover from. You know, like out here in different universities of Kansas, I think they had like a $20,000 room and board stay. They give you up to $20,000 to partake in an experimental type project. Whatever that is, we don't know. And the fact that people are hurting for money, gas is going up, inflation is rising. Okay, just here in Missouri, they're talking about a 2% increase at the beginning of July. Okay, because I believe we in some type of tax holiday or some shit, if I'm not mistaken. So it appears that gas went down 20-30 cents. But hey, if they're going to do a 2% increase, that means that on top of what it was, it's gonna get more expensive. All right, because that's what it is. So the whole 2% thing from when it already went up, they're just gonna keep raising it up because that's the whole purpose of it. You know what I'm saying? So just look forward to it. So anyway, Psalms 10 and 2. Fucking bitch, I can't stand that dude. It says, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor, and let them be taken in the devices which they have imagined. Right. So that's the point. You Edomites are being taken by your own craftiness. So good for you. But at the same time, it's a double-edged sword because, hey, a lot of our women, they're still in this mindset. Okay, they're not remembering the atrocities and the evil doing of Esau Edom. They're not remembering that they was test experiments, you know, for Esau Edom in a study of gynecology, ripping the babies out of the stomach, you know, aborting them, killing them. They used to do fucking live abortions on Israelite women all the time, you know, especially if they didn't like you, you know. As a matter of fact, let's go here. What does the Bible says about abortion? And these women, they hate correction, man. You know, they hate correction. Because abortion is really murder. Thou shalt not murder. It's a scripture that actually go into like the fact that if a man and his dame, if he causes like to lose the baby whatsoever, or if somebody was striving and then the woman lost the baby, then that man had to take an account for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one thing, you know, the woman can't carry the baby for whatever defects. But then again, you know, when you are dealing with your woman and she's pregnant, man, it's a whole, that's why you're supposed to have separate houses, because, you know, being in this society, postpartum, the demons from her being pregnant, she's going to become a even hateful person to you. And you're going to clash with it because of shit. I mean, that's just how it is, you know. And she's pregnant. She's already frustrated. In fact, she's getting bigger. She's losing her shape. Her mental starts to deteriorate because now she's like, oh, I got to have a baby. I got to sit down. She's going to take that shit out on you. So the best thing to do is to really not be around it for real. You know, support it when you have to. Support, you know, her when she is in need. But overall, man, it's hard laying up with a pregnant woman, man, because that's nothing but hell. And oftentimes when women got pregnant, men went around for that shit. You had what they call maid servants. We didn't have time for that shit. You know, when the baby was born, the father, you know, he's there, etc. Then he goes back and do what he has to do. And the father, of course, he's active, but he takes an even active role in a child's life, especially if it's a boy at the age of 12. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of spiritual why Jakes don't really deal with their kids until they get older, because they can actually deal with them, because in the first 12 years of the child's life, they're totally influenced by the mother, and it's hard to really have a relationship with the kid, you know, because the poison that the mother is putting in them, in their mindsets. Okay, but overall, man, it's a clusterfuck. But yeah, that's to show you that we getting ready to get out of here. And I got one more precept. Slaki, I'm kind of all over the place, but you know, point is being made. These women, they getting ready to suffer greatly and deservingly so. All right, so this is the book of 2 Esdras 8 and 50. It says, for many great misery should be done to them that in a latter time should dwell in the world, because they have walked with great pride. Okay, and that is prideful. My body, my choice. You don't have a fucking choice to kill nobody, because if you could kill what's inside you, that means, okay, so if you got the right to abort your baby, that means I got the right to just go around and put you women down just for being stupid. You know what I'm saying? I got the right to just go around and murder people, because even though it's part of your body, the baby is being incubated inside you. It doesn't give you a right to kill it. Okay, just like, okay, if I have a stove, okay, and I put a nice steak asada pizza in the oven, I'll say it that way. Do my oven have a right to break down on me if it's brand new? No, it don't. The oven's intention is to not cook the pizza. The oven's whole intention is to cook the fucking pizza. Now, if the oven can't cook the pizza and it's a defect in it, okay, that's one thing, because there's a defect. Okay, some women have miscarriages because they can't carry. Okay, that's considered a defect. It's nothing you can do about that. But when you deliberately kill it, like that's just like if I put my pizza in the oven fucking open the door and throw the pizza back at me. It don't happen that way, man, because the oven doesn't have a right to not cook my pizza. That's what it's designed to do. Okay, the oven ain't gonna say, well, no, I don't want no pizza in me. That's what the hell you designed to do. You are designed to bear children. Okay, like the scriptures say, man, you are designed to have children. That's in, I believe in Titus, if I'm not mistaken. In Timothy, you women are supposed to have kids, but in this day and age, I mean, shit, it's a blessing to not have them because all the hell that comes along with it. But overall, you're supposed to have children. That's what you're put up here for, okay, to procreate and to be a servant unto a man. And you don't like that role, but see, look how far your so-called independence have gotten you, because you're not free, you just liberated. Okay, liberty isn't freedom. Liberty is within the realms of freedom, but you have restrictions here. You have liberty to be wicked and to destroy shit. That's your liberty. But you're not free, because even you women, you need a passport to get out of the country. So you're not free. It says, but thou understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. And this is the reason why we're reaching the elect, the hopeful elect. It says, for unto you paradise is open, okay? Okay, it says the tree of life is planted, and the time to come is prepared. That's the kingdom of heaven. That majority of you people, you're not going to enter into. And 2/3 of our people, you're not going to get the kingdom on the side. You gotta die and come back and be born into the kingdom through reincarnation. Okay, you're not going to be walking into the kingdom like we walked you, like Moses and Aaron led you into the wilderness. After 430 years in Egypt, 400 years we were slaves. For 430 years in Egypt, we were led to the wilderness, and you Jakes rebelled there. So the Lord is not going to do that again, okay? Because if the Lord was to deliver you out of here, you'll still be complaining and talking. You're not. Your souls is not made. You're not made to be delivered from Babylon, okay? It says, plenty is made ready. A city is built, and rest is allowed, right? Because there is no rest here. Okay, every morning you gotta get up for work. You gotta worry about somebody running you off the damn road. You know, you gotta worry about these Edomites trying to fire you, and not like this little bitch ass cracker that just came past me. He don't like me. I don't like him either. You know, because we just never had a good dynamic. So I don't work with him no more. And he feels some type of way about that because I don't like him. I mean, I just don't like you, bro. You just have a fucked up spirit. You know, and you know, you just. In that time, when that time will come, I pray the Lord deliver you right in my hands, man. I mean, it's going to be bad, okay? And not for me, Lord's will. But anyway, it says rest is allowed, yea, perfect goodness and wisdom, right? Okay, wisdom of these scriptures and understanding. It says the root of evil is sealed up from you, and weakness of the moth is hid from you, right? Moth represents deterioration, man, and death. It says, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. And this is corruption right here, man. Okay, listen what she said.
I think that they should have resources out there if they're feeling they have no outlet.
Here in the Valley, the Foundation for Recovery offers help,
There's always a damn weirdo, man. Always.
resources, and a place for people to get the information they need if they're experiencing a mental health crisis.
We have the center, which is located off the Maryland Parkway. They teach us about safe sex all the time. They pass out condoms. The Foundation of Recovery, they also pass out condoms. They have great resources that tell us where to go. If you need some help, here you go.
Well, the Foundation for Recovery is open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5.
So this is confusion and madness, man. That's why it says the root of evil is sealed up from you. Weakness in the moth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell and be forgotten. Hell is not talking about a place you burn forever, okay? That hell is symbolic of just destruction. All the wicked works on this side will be forgotten about, will be done away with. To the point in the kingdom, we're not going to have this out of order and shit. We're going to rule the world in righteousness, man. And it says, sorrows are past, and the end is showed, the treasures of immortality. And God, I can't wait. It says, and therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish. For when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High through scorn of his law and forsook his ways, right? And that's the reason why a lot of our people are getting ready to pay now. Because like I said, our people are a big advocator, okay, and a big supporter of this whole Roe v. Wade thing, okay? And they have no idea that these particular abortions was made, allowed to be mandated so they can kill Israelite babies, man. But like I said, because Esau is suffering from this now, they want to change the narrative, you see? And it says here, moreover, they have trodden down his righteousness, and we're the righteous, because look, we catch hell, man. We went out and we started, you know, acting upon these particular acts, man. We would get thrown under the jail. They would literally put us in front of a firing squad. They would literally shoot us down to bring us back to life and continue to kill us, man, all because we speaking out against wickedness. And Esau knows that this shit is wickedness, because you think the elites, the Rothschilds, you think they women have abortions? Fuck no. They know better than that. That's for you stupid morons out here. And it says, and said in their heart that there is no God, yea, and that knowing they must die. Okay? That's the whole point, man. They got to die. Period. All right? And it says here, as for as things aforesaid should receive you, so thirst and pain are prepared for them, the famine, for it was not his will that men should come to know. But hey, these people are wicked as all hell. So hey, Most High gonna hit that reset button again, but this time it's gonna be a righteous government forever and ever. And we ain't gotta worry about Keisha being out of line, adulteries, abortions. We're gonna have the heathens completely in subjection. We ain't gonna go off again. So we ain't going back in slavery. We're going to have the commandments written in our hearts. So we're not going to ever go off again. So there's no need for the Most High to rise up against us. This is the last hoorah, and we're at the end of it. So with that, all praises and glory and honor that is due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And with that, Shalom and the Baba Ball.